Okay. What up, y'all? It's Leo. I'm back at it again. It's another one of them days. I just wanted to get on here really quick, and I wanted to talk about something that my cousin had actually brought to my attention, and it's a question. It's a question that I feel like all of us probably have asked at one point, right? Uh, my hair is distracting me. I'm gonna be honest. My hair's grown so much, and I need to retwist it, but I can't do that yet, so I had to wait. But the question was, who can I trust? Who can I trust? And it's interesting because this is a question that I've been asking for all of my life, and I'm sure some of you probably asked that question too. Actually, let me know in the comments below. Comment right now. When you hear that question or when you think about that question, what's your answer? What is the answer to that question? Who can you trust? Now, I want to say that most people, especially when we're talking about, I don't know about the other races, but I'm talking about the Black community, okay? When you ask people that question, the answer is more times than not gonna be nobody. Can't trust nobody. That's really how people think out here. We can't trust nobody. But then my question to that answer is, why can't we trust nobody? Why is nobody out here trustable, dependable? For real. Because what you're saying when you're saying you can't trust nobody, you're saying you can't trust your mom, you can't trust your dad, you can't trust your sisters or your brothers, your family, your cousins. You can't trust your closest friend, your best friend. Your best friend, you can't trust them. You can't. You can't trust your daughter or your son. You can't trust your boss. You can't trust your work people. You can't trust nobody. But it's why? Why can't you trust nobody? Why can't you trust anyone? And it was just interesting to me because I guess I've always had fantasized. I've never actually I've also felt that where I haven't been able to trust anyone. I don't feel like I could trust no one. I've fantasized about what if I could trust my family? What if I felt comfortable enough to be able to share some deep information with my family and know that it's not going to get passed around with my name like it's some fucking pigsty or some shit, you know what I mean? Tossed in the mud, or I can actually depend on a fucking family member to follow through with the words that they say. I fantasized about that. Or I can depend on a friend it's the follow through, really. So it's interesting because we all say can't trust nobody because nobody is out here that's trustable, dependable, right? But we also have to take a look at ourselves because let me just break it like this, bro. Put the notes away. What we do, right? What we're doing when we're I can't trust anyone because everyone ain't shit or something like that. That's taking away your responsibility, the responsibility that you hold for yourself, and that's giving it to somebody else. You know what I mean? And then, once we've released our accountability or responsibility, once we released responsibility, then we really don't got no control. There's no control at all. if you take accountability in the situation, I don't trust anyone. And instead of saying, I don't trust anyone because I can't, because everyone ain't shit. And be like, I don't trust anyone because I'm not shit. That's what it really is. Okay? Did I get deep? Did I hit somebody? I hope I hit somebody, because I can't trust anyone because I'm not shit. I wouldn't trust myself. If I can't trust myself, how can I trust somebody else? Do those thoughts cross your mind? Is that, like, for real? Like, do you feel like you could trust yourself? Like, for real. When it comes down to the wire, when I'm saying trust yourself, I'm talking about, can you trust yourself with doing the shit that you say that you're gonna do? Can you trust yourself to follow through when you say you're gonna follow through for somebody else? Can you trust yourself to follow through when you say you're gonna do something for yourself? If you can't trust yourself, how the fuck are you supposed to be able to trust someone else? Of course everybody thinks you can't trust nobody. You can't even trust yourself, bro. Like, that's where it all starts. And that's how you take responsibility. You have to look at yourself. I feel this way. It's not because of everybody else. It's too many people. It's too many people to be blaming it on everyone else. You literally don't know what's going on in everyone else's life. Maybe you got a window of perception where, yeah, maybe your close ones did you dirty. Maybe you feel like you really can't because you tried to trust them in the past and they fucked you over. You know, it's happened. And I'll get personal with you. This specific cousin that I'm talking about, you know, I'm not very close with my family at all. And I do wish it was different, but I don't know how to open those doors to some of my family, and then other parts of my family, I just don't even want to. And so, like, with that specific cousin, you know, we're around the same age. I remember we went to school together we went to middle school together or something. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but my cousin from that side, he's my cousin from my dad's side of the family, right? So from that side of the family, I always looked at all my cousins from that side of the family as, like, the cool cats. Like, they was just, you know, they just had this vibe to them that they just, like, you know, I don't know, something about the Burns. Like, something about Burns, like, they just fucking smooth with it, you know. There's something that I'm learning, you know. I carry that energies too, but it's just a little different for me because I also carry my mom's side of the family, which is not as smooth. I'm gonna just say that. It's a different type of vibe for my mom's side of the family and my dad's side of the family. And most people will say that, I think. But I just always looked at him as a lot cooler than who I was. And I think part of it was because, you know, he was more social. He was probably like a class clown or something. He was making jokes. He was pulling bitches. And I'm like this quiet ass chick in a corner that don't know how to fucking talk. And, or stand up for myself. And there was one time, and I think it was like somebody had said something bogus to me or did something bogus to me, and he was there and he was watching. And I'm thinking, and this is when we were in middle school, right? I'm thinking in my head, oh, well, that's my cousin. He's going to defend me because we're family. And he didn't. He didn't do shit. He just fucking laughed and he walked away and not hurt my feelings. I was like, what the fuck? And then since then, I didn't feel like I could trust him, right? So then there was distance created. Like, I don't, that nigga's shady. I don't fuck with my family. That was one instance where I didn't fuck with my family. There's been many, but now, you know, I'm older and I'm like, you know, that was some childish shit I didn't understand at the time, but like, we grown past that. He got kids now, and his kids are beautiful, and I'm proud of how far he's come, you know. But and I was just sharing that to be vulnerable with you guys and show you, like, yeah, there may have been instances where you couldn't trust your family And maybe even that, like, that remember we were talking about trauma, that may have been an instant where it where it changed the outcome of your life, or it changed a part of who you are. That's trauma. It changed something within you. And so it's trauma, but it's not like, when people think about trauma, people are thinking about like, oh, this big dramatic thing that happened that is really fucked up and scarred you. Like, there's little things that happen in society. I hope that I said that right. There's little things that happen in society that still counts as trauma. And that's why I said everybody has some form of trauma. Like, whether it was big or it was a little event, everybody's got some form of trauma. So, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about that because I thought that was a very interesting question. And then, also a great outlook to, self-reflect. Because think of it this way, if you believe that you can't trust anyone, and there's a law of the universe that says, and I think it's in the Bible too, that says something along the lines of what you believe is true. Something along the lines. I don't think it says it quite that way, but it's something like that. What you believe is true. And so if you believe that you can't trust anyone, that's your window of perception, right? That's what you see. You see that you can't trust no one. But then let's talk about if you could actually trust people. Like, well, if you could actually trust your close friends and your close family. There's people out there that actually do trust trust their family and their friends. There's people that know that, they can take care of business and their shit is not going to get stolen or fucking lied, cheated on, stole from, destroyed. They can trust their family and their friends. And maybe even there's a little bit of level of, you can't trust with everything. You can't tell all of your business. Of course, everybody knows that. But when you're saying, I can't trust no one, that is such an extreme exclamation that you're like, it's like telling yourself that I can't trust this world. There's nobody. When you're saying nobody, you're a body too. So you're saying nobody, you're pulling yourself out of that too. Just saying. So I think that's all I got for you right now. It's just a really quick live. I just wanted to talk about that because it really stood out to me. I thought deeply on that question for years. And I just wanted, I was trying to also touch on the fact that, when you, I said what you believe is true. So if you believe that you actually can trust people, you're going to attract people into your life that you can actually trust. But it's not going to be like a conscious, I'm telling myself that I can trust people now. Then in a way, that's lying to yourself, okay? You gotta be real. We gotta be authentic. So you have to actually get to the root, and the root is always in the subconscious. You gotta get to the root of why you feel that way. Then you have to realize what's the pattern that are attracting the people that you can't trust. Then you have to change. This is why growth mindset is so important. I'm too fucking talking about it because it's all about the mindset. Literally, it's the mindset, the way you think, the way you've processed how life has happened, what life has happened to you already, and then you keep repeating those same patterns, you keep attracting those same things. When you have the 100% power to alter what used to be a reality and attract a whole new reality, you do. You got that. You have the power. It's all in your hands. You have to change your mind and change your behaviors. So Yeah, thank you for watching this. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And, you know, till next time. Bye.